there's zero chance any of them are going to come back. It's cute that, like, Ron DeSantis visited all 99 counties, and then the only news that he was making was his super PAC fired yet another CEO. So I don't think there's any candidate who's even making an attempt to contrast themselves with him. Ron DeSantis is attacking Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is attacking Vivek Ramaswamy. Chris Christie's attacking everybody. They're not going after the one guy they have to, which tells me they know they're not going to win, and they're just playing for second place and probably 2028.
Tell us about that middle. Remember President Nixon's silent majority, the majority of Americans in the middle. Have they been heard?
I don't think they have, and I think that's what he wants to do. I think he's looking at, what's happening right now in Congress. There's a bipartisan immigration bill that could get done, but Donald Trump and the extremes on the right want to keep it as a political issue, so they're doing everything they can to stop that from passing, and we're growing our debt at, enormous rates, and nobody's stepping in to stop that. And I feel, Senator Manchin wants to do something to let those people know, hey, this isn't how things should work, and I'm here to give you a voice, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure your voice is heard. And look, what he goes around the country saying, and it may not be appropriate here, is he just wants to get shit done, and that's what he's trying to do. We sure like what's in it, though. We like 14 million jobs created, almost a million in manufacturing, economic growth at 5%, unemployment at historic lows, small business records being broken there. So we do love talking about Bidenomics. We love talking about the components of it. And if you actually ask the voters, they love that stuff. They love the infrastructure bill when you actually talk to them about what's in the bill. They love seeing bridges built, roads built, jobs being created, pipelines being laid. We're getting new drinking water for all those cities and states that haven't had it for years. We're getting fiber in there so people have actual high-speed internet access. Those are all components of Bidenomics, and those are pretty damn popular.
Jonathan Kott joins us right now, the Capital Counsel LLC partner, a former top Manchin aide. Jonathan, good to have you. What do you think your old boss is saying?
I think I've always let him speak for himself, and I think people try to interpret what he's saying. He's been pretty clear. He wants to travel the country. He started a new organization with his daughter called Americans Together, and he wants to find a way to give a voice to the moderate majority, the 60 to 65% in the middle that he thinks haven't had a voice. They've been politically homeless. So we went up to New Hampshire last week. We're planning some other trips. He's gotten hundreds of invitations to speak around the country, and he wants to hear if there's an appetite for that person to lead that moderate majority. So that's what he's going to do.